Every child knows the story. The sky blackens, the rain falls for 40 days and 40 nights. A wicked world is swallowed by water, and a lone family in a wooden ark floats to safety, a testament to God's righteous judgment. It's a tale of divine wrath, a lesson in consequences. But what if that's not the whole story? What if the great flood wasn't an act of vengeance, but a desperate and loving act of preservation? What if it wasn't a punishment for a sinful humanity, but a cosmic cleansing to save creation itself from a corruption far deeper than sin? The Bible says the earth was filled with violence. It's easy to read that and picture a world of murder and warfare. But let's look closer. The Hebrew word is Hamas, and it means more than just violence. It implies a moral and spiritual perversion. The text also says, "The sons of God saw the daughters of men and had children with them, creating the Nephilim," a generation of giants, a blurring of lines between the divine and the human. Something unnatural was unfolding. The tapestry of life, woven so perfectly by the Creator, was being unraveled, thread by thread. The very fabric of creation was being polluted. It wasn't just human evil, it was a fundamental corruption of the created order. Think about it. A creator's greatest pain is not anger at what is broken, but heartbreak at what is being destroyed. Imagine watching your masterpiece, your beautiful design, being defiled from the inside out. Not by a simple rebellion, but by a genetic and spiritual plague spreading through every living thing. The animals, the plants, the very soil of the earth. The Bible says the earth was corrupt in God's sight. This wasn't just a moral problem, it was an existential one. And into this chaos steps Noah. The Bible calls him righteous and blameless among the people of his time. But more than that, he's described as walking with God. He represented the last remnant of uncorrupted humanity, a pure thread in a world of spiritual decay. When God tells him to build the ark, it wasn't a warning to a world he was about to punish. It was a private, desperate plea to one man: "I need you to help me save what is pure." The ark wasn't just a lifeboat for Noah's family. It was a sanctuary for a new beginning. It was a vessel designed to preserve the original, untainted blueprint of creation. The instructions are meticulous, down to the number of animals, male and female, of every kind. This wasn't just a rescue mission. It was a conservation project on a scale unimaginable. It was a loving creator, seeing a broken world and choosing not to simply destroy it, but to safeguard the seed of its original perfection. The flood wasn't a hammer of judgment, it was a cosmic solvent, a great reset. The floodwaters cleansed the earth, washing away the corruption and the unnatural order that had taken hold. It was a violent, painful, and terrifying process, but it was necessary to allow a fresh start. And when the waters receded, what did we get? A new, clean earth, a fresh breath. And Noah, stepping out of the ark, wasn't just a survivor of a catastrophe. He was the patriarch of a renewed creation. The final act of this story is the rainbow. God puts his bow in the sky and promises, "Never again will I destroy all life with the waters of a flood." We often hear this as a promise not to be angry again. But let's consider another meaning. It's a promise that he will never again have to perform such a drastic, painful act of cleansing. It's a statement of hope and reassurance that the integrity of creation, now restored, will endure. So the next time you see a rainbow, remember the story of the flood not as a tale of divine anger and punishment, but as a tragic yet beautiful story of a creator's heartbroken love. A creator who, when faced with an irreversible corruption of his world, chose not to give up, but to perform a necessary, dramatic act of salvation, all to preserve what was pure and good. The flood was a testament to love, a radical act of grace. Hidden in a story we've been taught was about wrath.